All right, what's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Wanted to get a stream in since I had time on my day today and may not have time on my week until later in the week. God willing, I will. Hey, but I appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. Snowstorm in the D today, so y'all know how it is. Michigan getting hit with that snow. I know if you're from Wisconsin, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Illinois, y'all probably dealing with the same shit. All right, but I do appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Best way to donate, just share the video, and I do appreciate it, man. So we're gonna talk about the state of the welterweight division. I was listening to Town Business video yesterday about what should happen in the welterweight division. We're gonna talk about in the same world and in the world we live in this insane what I believe will happen. And other than that, Canelo next two fights I heard last night, and then it was reported today it's going to be Billy Joe Saunders and Triple G, meaning no Jamal Charlo, unless he looks terrible or Dennis Hogan beats him. Then Canelo will fight Dennis Hogan, but unless Triple G lose or something like that or something changes. But I didn't notice Triple G was going to be 37 years old, or he is 37 years old, and Kovalev is 36. I think Kovalev is a older. I think he's an older 36 than Canelo is 37. That may not make no sense, but my real niggas feel me. And then we're going to talk about Tevin Farmer calling out Gary Russell. Somebody hit me up on Twitter about it this morning, or I wouldn't have seen it, so shout out to him. But I did video on it. And then after this, I'll do a private video or two. Maybe I'll do a recap of the Monday Night Football game. Fred Jackson, Bobby Swag. I ain't gave out a wrench in a minute. Bobby Swag be in the building. Let me give him a wrench. I ain't gave out a wrench. I don't think in some months. Real talk. Got so many, but let's talk about the state of the welterweight division. All right, y'all want the same world or the insane world? Let's go with the same world. In the perfect world, I believe the World Boxing Super Series or some type of tournament should be made, and I think Manny Pacquiao should be granted an exception. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I think Manny Pacquiao should be granted an exception. I think Pacquiao should be granted an exception because he'll be part of the grand prize. Okay. But I wouldn't force Pacquiao at 40 years old to do a tournament. But I think Mayweather and Pacquiao, maybe even Miguel Cotto, Evander Holyfield get into sponsoring to promote boxing. I know Foreman and his sons get into boxing. I do think they need to get together and order a tournament. Jamal Berry, Joshua TV, Mondu TV. If I sorry if I butchered your name. I do think it need to be some type of a World Series type of boxing tournament where, well, you don't know what's going on with Errol Spence. Okay, that's where Bobby Swag salute. Appreciate the super chat. You don't know what's going on with Errol Spence. Now they telling Fred from Barbershop Conversation one thing, and then he probably relaying it down to everybody else like Fanon and Boxing Ego and them. They got what I know where they hearing it from, and the person that they hearing it from is not being. I don't know if he's being 100% honest, but um, but it was told to me that he would be okay. Then I politic with some other people, and we heard another side of the story, which I'm not gonna reveal no names. So I don't know what's going on, but I have been informed that Errol Spence is supposed to be making an appearance um, at Wilder Ortiz too, and they supposed to be announcing some big fight at Wilder Ortiz too. So to be honest, I don't know what to believe. I've seen a video of Errol Spence last night. I don't know where it came from. Somebody sent it to me. He was watching TV, sound like he was on some type of breathing machine or respirator or whatever the situation may be. March Lumber that G23. Salute Esco, salute Military salute. So I don't know what to believe, but I kinda know where they getting their shit from, and he not being honest. Now the guys I'm speaking to, it could be somewhere in the middle, but um he supposed to make an appearance at Wilder Ortiz too. If he don't make that appearance at Wilder Ortiz too, then I think that's a determining factor that we know that it's not that good. But the division starts with Errol Spence. Errol Spence is the number one welterweight in my opinion. People say you Errol Spence hater and this why you hate Errol Spence, and at the end of the day, I remain consistent. He is the number one welterweight in the division. But they make it to seem Manny Pacquiao is the guy to be. I ain't say it was. I said it sounded like a breathing machine. It sounded like a breathing machine. I ain't say it was a breathing machine. I said it sounded like one. I don't know what the fuck he had going on there. Didn't sound like no humidifier neither. Um, but his star is there. You know what I'm saying? So, I know the WBC wants to. They want to make him the franchise champions. With being said, but it's some disputes about his toxicology reports, whatever they call it. I heard that it may have been devil's dandruff. I heard last night that they saying that it may be codeine or he was sipping syrup as well in his system, but I don't believe codeine is on the banned substance list. I don't think nothing. I don't think that's nothing to hide if the WBC wants the toxicology report or the medical reports. But in the great state of Texas, they're known for lean, for a lot of lean use. So I don't know if lean is under the influence or whatever. I don't know if it's, do they test for it under the influence? In Michigan, they probably won't. But I haven't, we know it's not a lot of big lean sippers up here. So I'm not sure if if that's, I don't think codeine is on or whatever the fuck else they put lean is on the banned substance list, or maybe they just don't want it going out that he drink lean. But I heard it was something else. Somebody else told me. So it's a lot of disputes and about what's going on with Errol Spence. There's a lot of damage control being done too. So don't really know what's going on with him. If he show up in a couple weeks to Wilder Ortiz, we'll be able to assess how he walking, his back, his teeth, anything that was being said about him. But if he don't show up, then it is what it is. But I do know Danny Garcia is supposed to go on January 25th, I believe, give or take a week. He's supposed to go on, and I think it's up to who he want to fight. It may be Ugas, it may be what's the other dude name? Shawn Porter rematch. But I don't see him fighting Ugas or Shawn Porter for nothing. And I haven't heard this name, but it may be Austin Trout. I know it was a name that was thrown around a couple months ago, but that wasn't been told. I'm just guessing right there. But with Danny Garcia, big Lloyd salute. But with Danny Garcia, it's gonna be on regular Fox now, so the date may move. But Manny Pacquiao has decided to go with Mikey Garcia. Okay, that's what was told to me last night. He decided to go with Mikey, so that's that situation right there. He want to go with Mikey, and who blame him? That's an easy victory for him. But let's just say for a minute, Errol Spence out for a minute. I mean, how do they do it? Do they make him champion in recess? They strip him, or do they make him the super champion? I don't know what the procedure gonna be. But let's just act like they upgrade him to WBC. Then I think if you look at their rankings, the WBC rankings, let me pull up for a minute. The last ones I got. Shawn Porter and Danny Garcia is 1 and 2. So I don't know when this is upgraded. Dennis Ugas is 3. So Danny and Shawn would fight for that WBC title. That's what would have to happen. Danny and Shawn fight for the WBC title. And then you move on from there to IBF. I don't know how the IBF would run their situation. To be honest, would they make Errol champion in recess? I know they have an intern belt. I think they will order an intern belt, and I think the dude from Top Rank will fight. Let me see who he fight for the intern belt. He will fight right now. It's no number 2, but the acute total of Dabakov guy from the just beat Luis Ortiz. No number 2 is rated, but Sergey Lipinets and Danny Garcia is both rated number 3 and 4. So he could face Sergey Lipinets for the interim title, and Lipinets would have an opportunity to fight for the interim title and get a crack at Errol Spence when he come back. So at the end of the day, it depends on what Errol Spence is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? In a perfect world, people would want Terence Crawford ordered to fight for the vacant WBC belt. If Errol is upgraded to champion, or he's champion in recess, or they do a situation with Keith Thurman, he give up the belt, and he can fight for the belt when he's ready. Which I think that should happen. Kobe 2K fan, salute. You know what I'm saying? J Lake Sports TV, African King, salute. So my whole thing is he just won the belt. All right. It ain't like he got into some type of situation that wasn't his fault. They should do it like Keith Thurman. Don't let the division be held up for a year. What I would do is, if you don't want to be franchise champion, or you don't want that situation, make him champion of recess, or give him a mandatory shot when he's ready to come back. The way he flew out that car, he may not be ready to come back for a minute. But I was listening to Tom video, but what he got to understand is this, and what every boxing fan got to understand is this: they don't want to consolidate the division. And when you say consolidate, they don't want one face, one name, one champion. It's bad for business. Unless that guy's bringing in Canelo Mayweather type of money. Okay? When you consolidate the belts, I think the going rate for the average boxer is 3% for a sanctioning fee. Okay? Once you consolidate another belt, it may go down to 1.5. It may go down to 2% apiece. When you consolidate 3 belts, it may go down to 1.5 or 1% apiece. You give 4 belts, then it may go down to 1%, or if you Mayweather, it may go down a lot less than that because you generate more money. So it's the object in the politics is never to let one guy get all 4 belts because it's bad for business. Each sanctioning belt body makes less and less money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't want to consolidate the division. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop thinking about it from the best interest of the fan. You got to look at it from a business perspective. They don't want to consolidate the division. Now, if it came down to somebody bringing in $35 million a fight like Canelo or $100 million, then everybody want a piece of that, because not only do you get the same amount of money as a regular fighter, even when they consolidate it, you get the clout. Oh, Canelo holding my belt, Mayweather holding the belt. You get the publicity that comes along with it. So they don't want to consolidate the division. 3% or up to a maximum of 300K, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's 3%. It's the going rate for the average boxer. I know it goes down. It goes down if it's like Mayweather or, you know, somebody making that type of money. But you may be right. But shout out to William. But we talking about in the same world. We talking about in a world where they want to promote unification bouts. We talking about in a world where they want, you know, good fights. I agree. PBC need to make a belt. Jamal Berry said, unless you Loma Canelo and you paying 10%, it's a different story. Bob Arum paying out his pocket for Lomachenko. Okay. He said, do you think Errol Spence will take the franchise belt? If not, do you think the WC will elevate Pacquiao to franchise? No, Manny Pacquiao don't have a belt. No. If Pacquiao had the belt, I could see that happening. But if Errol Spence don't want to be franchise champion, then he could be champion in recess. I don't think they had no problem doing it. He could be what Keith Thurman was. You come back, you get a shot. So when you're ready, you get a shot. I think that's the proper thing to do. But is the objective is to keep getting more money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk about in the world we live in. But in the same world, I believe, you know, Danny and Shawn should fight, and then, you know, maybe Lipius and Old Boy should fight, but they're not gonna do Terence Crawford no favors. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. Bob Arum not gonna do him no favors, and neither sanctioning belt bodies are not gonna order them to fight each other. So the scenario of Crawford getting ordered to fight Shawn, or Crawford getting ordered to fight Danny, or Crawford getting ordered to fight the guy that beat Luis Collazo, whose name I can't pronounce, I just call him Qdoba, that's not going to happen. Okay? At the end of the day, you know, Bob Arum, this is what Bob Arum could do if his guy from the IBF can beat Lipias, or he can somehow obtain the IBF title. He can have him fight Terence Crawford for the interim IBF title, and if the IBF accepts that, then Crawford can have an interim. He could be Errol Spence mandatory when he coming back. Francisco, salute. Jay Thomas, salute. So that's not going to happen. But also, you do have Keith Thurman in the mix. I'm glad you brought him up. But Keith Thurman won't be coming back to the middle of the year. And we'll grind some my gears, and I'll talk about the second part of it in the world we live in. what grinds my gears is this about the what grinds my gears is this about this situation is that they don't want to make one champion. They don't. They want to keep the division spread out, and I just think it's to the point where where Errol Spence was selling a situation where I want to get all the belts first and then become a champion. If they want to get all the belts first, they can order. They can work together and order fights, but they don't want nobody else in nobody's pocket. So for me, another thing about it is a guy like Keith Thurman is supposed to be at least at 154. A guy like Shawn Porter at this point in his career should be at 154. A guy like Errol Spence should have did the job already and been at 154. Who else we got in that division? Danny Garcia. It's a guy that says he wants to go to 54. They're at the point of their careers where I really don't see them like legitimately challenging to be three division champions. I don't even see a scenario where a lot of these dudes gonna be 2 division champions. You know what I'm saying? They may be only reason a lot of these guys may be 2 division champions, older guys like Keith and Danny and Shawn, is because PBC controls the 54-pound division. They have all 3 belts. So I you look at Keith Thurman, what he 30-something years old, Errol Spence pushing 30. He been pro for 7 years. And most of these guys have fought above 147. Lather salute. Most of these dudes have fought above 147. Keith Thurman fought Carlos Quintana at a catch weight of 52. And remember, Carlos Quintana, he fought him past his prime, but Carlos Quintana beat Paul Williams. A lot of people forget that. Who else we got there? Shawn Porter, he's fought as high as super middleweight. I think Fred exposed that. As a professional fighter. Errol Spence, he debuted at 54. So a lot of these dudes are not going to have the opportunity to really pad their record with weight division titles. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to have that opportunity because you can have your conspiracy theories. Do Floyd Mayweather or PBC really want a fighter to get to 50-0? And what they've done now, they have brainwashed not only the fighters but the public. When I say these fighters should be fighting 3 or 4 times a year, I heard, there ain't enough opponents for that. Bullshit. Oh, that's detrimental. That's too much wear and tear on them. No, it's not. Did y'all just see that dude? I don't know where he was from, but he suffered an injury in sparring, and I think he might have died. And I said, I did an interview a few years ago with Joel Diaz, and he said the reason his eye messed up came from a sparring accident. Ricky E. Salute. J123. Yeah, I'm going to talk about JoJo in a minute. But they said it came from an eye. He said his eye injury, if you look at Joel Diaz's eye, he told me it came from a sparring accident. So a lot of people not cognitive of more injuries happen in sparring than they actually happen in the boxing ring. LA12 salute. More injuries happen there. And I know that just from interviewing with guys and talking with guys and reading. A lot of this stuff, the reason I know these stories first is because I read. But a lot of those injuries come from that. And when you in sparring, and I hate this to sound repetitive because I talked about this before. I'm not gonna spend long on this. When you sparring, you're not always healthy. You in between weight. You're not staying in the gym. So sparring is they supplementing fighting with sparring. That's what's going on. They're supplementing. Sparring with fighting with sparring. And you can't do that. They stay using sparring to stay sharp, but more injuries happen in sparring. Because if you think about it, even if you ain't sparring in camp, all right, you just spar before camp to stay in shape. I mean, let's say you like I want to just get a prequel to camp. So a month, and you spar, let's say 24 rounds per week for a month. All right, 2 full fights. You know what I'm saying? That's over 100 and something fucking rounds. Then you go to sparring, and you doing all these rounds of sparring. Like, dude, you could have just fucking did a regular camp did a little bit of sparring, and had a tune-up type of fight, and got the same sharpness. You taking more abuse in sparring because you interchange sparring partners. You got motherfuckers that's juicing while you sparring because they not being tested. They ain't gotten tested by the commission. They not being tested by the. You got motherfuckers taking the padding out of gloves. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's not being healthy in sparring. They out of shape. You heard, I think Wood say, Bill Haney said Gervonta was drunk during sparring. You know what I'm saying? They trying to cut weight in camp. They and then they trying to spar. They try. It's just not enough. It's not enough. There's no substitute for a real fight. There's no substitute for the bright lights. So that's why I say these guys should be fighting 4 times a year, at least 3. Because you stay in shape, you stay sharp, you don't overspar. And I'm not saying you go out there and fight a Golovkin, a Canelo, or Charlo, or in a Demetrius Andrade off for. No. You may have a mandatory, you may have a tune-up, you may have a contender, and then you may have maybe a semi-big fight. We know big fights only happen every other once in a while for most fighters. Really, really competitive fights. Emmanuel, salute. So, like I said before, that I'm sticking with that. And I felt Triple G was a better, sharper fighter when he fought 4 times a year. Shaolin, salute. When Triple G started fighting 1-2 times a year, look how he declined. That's what Bill Haney said. Bill Haney said Tank was drunk during sparring. But that is what you can't explain that to people that type of way because they don't understand it. They don't understand what a camp is. A camp is tough. You ain't just sparring the same motherfucker all camp. Sometimes they interchange the sparring partners during. I seen Terence Crawford. He was fighting at Gleason's, and he was fighting for like a 40-minute straight. You in the middle of the gym. He was interchanging sparring partners. So, but in the proper world about how the division gonna go is, I believe they can, offer, Errol the franchise champion, or he may go be champion in recess. Danny and Shawn gonna do a rematch for the belt, but I'm not sure if that's going to be next. If they do a rematch for the belt, it may be on pay-per-view. But I heard Danny might come back on regular TV, but they may try to push Danny and Shawn to pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? But that's up for them. And then I think this is the IBF is going to do is order an interim belt between Lippiets or whoever they choose and the guy from Top Rank who just beat Luis Collazo. So I think that's going to happen. I don't think the Danny and Shawn winner is going to look to unify with Terence Crawford. I think the Danny and Shawn winner, if they get a WC belt, they're going to unify with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, he don't have a problem fighting Danny Garcia. I believe he'll beat Mikey Garcia. He doesn't have a problem fighting with Shawn Porter. So I think Manny Pacquiao is going to unify the division. In my opinion, this is what's happened. He can unify the division. There's rumors that this is last year anyway, unless Mayweather fight him. And then he going to be able to escape with 3 belts without fighting Errol Spence. What's up, Will? I see you. Hicks Boxing say, another thing is the whole doghouse, no rounds mentality. Yeah, a lot of guys do that. Mayweather didn't invent that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what's going to happen. I think Manny Pacquiao, it is my opinion, I think Pacquiao is going to win. I think Manny Pacquiao is going to consolidate the division. At least the 3 belts. I don't see him fighting Terence Crawford. And I think Pacquiao could beat all the guys. You know what I'm saying? I think Pacquiao could beat anybody. I wouldn't bet against him. I wouldn't bet against Manny Pacquiao. But you think if Pacquiao do win 3 belts, right? He unified the Super WBA with the WBC title and the IBF title, somehow, some way. Or he just unified the WBC and the WBA, Super WBA title. Would that entice Mayweather to come out of retirement and beat him? Especially if Pacquiao if he can somehow beat Errol Spence, and I think Errol Spence right now, even if he come back it's gonna be a built-in excuse. Oh, if Earl never got in an accident, you know, Crawford, Pacquiao, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter, unless Earl Spence come back looking spectacular, they not gonna get the credit for beating for Errol Spence, right now. But I think Pacquiao gonna unify the two belts. And I think he gonna ride into the sunset. I heard next year is his last year, which it should be his last year. And like I said before, I would not bet against Manny Pacquiao beating Errol Spence before or after this injury. I wouldn't bet against him beating Terence Crawford, and I said it before. I definitely wouldn't bet against him beating the shit out of Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter. Now I do think Shawn Porter's style mimics Jeff Horn. You know what I'm saying? And Shawn Porter being tremendous. I think stylistically wise, him and Crawford got the two toughest styles for him. I think the best style for him to fight is Mikey, Danny Garcia, and Errol Spence style. I think was a good style for Pacquiao to beat too, because Pacquiao's speed. But I think Pacquiao would have been whooping Errol Spence the first 8 rounds. I think it may be somewhere 5-3, 6-2. But then I thought Errol Spence down the stretch would stop him with his size and strength, and he would brutally walk him down, where Keith Thurman would walk him down and take a step back and let Pacquiao off the hook. I thought Errol Spence would get a late stoppage. But now that's out the window. I think Pacquiao gonna get the belts. He gonna be looked at. They're gonna try to boost him up. Oh, he's the greatest pound for pound fighter. But out of the given, Crawford not included because he won't fight Crawford. Out of the given, I think Shawn Porter got the best chance to beat him. And obviously Errol Spence is not in that equation. But Mikey don't have a chance, and I think Danny too slow. So if it's a scenario that Danny beat Shawn, I think Manny Pacquiao gonna unify the division. If Mayweather don't fight him, it's a wrap. I think he gonna hang it up. And really, Errol Spence let him off the hook. Big Lloyd Boy beats everybody. He could. I'm not saying he would. You think Pacquiao? Yeah, I think he could. The Pacquiao that fought Keith Thurman, I was impressed. Yeah, you can say Bud is a terrible style for him. I definitely agree. But the way that motherfucker was looking, man, that left hand hit you. That got some thump. I'm not saying Pacquiao will beat everybody, but I said I won't bet against him. I don't bet at all, unless I know somebody gonna win. But it wouldn't surprise me because a lot of these dudes ain't been tested. You know what I'm saying? They can say they fought each other, but at the end of the day, when Keith Thurman was at his best, he didn't test his abilities versus Errol Spence. He didn't get to test his abilities versus Manny Pacquiao at his best. He didn't get to test his abilities versus Floyd Mayweather at his best. So we don't know how good Keith Thurman was. You feel what I'm saying? Basically, that's what I'm saying. So Manny Pacquiao without Vada. Now Pacquiao that fought Broner, I think everybody beat him except maybe Danny Garcia don't. He just too slow. But I wouldn't bet against that Pacquiao. I was impressed. I wouldn't bet against that Pacquiao that fought Keith Thurman. But I think he gonna just unify the division and move on. Retire. Fuck with the Rising. Maybe over some business ventures over in the Philippines. Keep being a politician. His money gonna be right. He about to pad his pockets with a quick 20 mil plus versus Mikey. The winner, if they do Danny and Shawn, the winner of that fight Pacquiao for unified champion. And what you can say is Terence Crawford on the outside looking in, and at the end of the day, somebody got to be the loser even without playing. But Errol Spence, they was going to make that Pacquiao and Errol Spence fight at the end of the year if Floyd didn't get in the way, and Errol Spence really let Manny Pacquiao off the hook. So that is what it is. And it's unfortunate though. You know what I'm saying? But to say to him, if he listening, I know he's not. God take you, whatever you believe in, higher beings or God, he take you down the road for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He take you down the road for a reason. So you might not see the reason with clarity. You know what I'm saying? But everything happened for a reason. I'm a strong believer in that. Everything happened for a reason. So, hopefully he come back better and stronger. Thurman was good enough to fight and beat Porter and Garcia back to back. Yeah, but how good is Porter and Garcia though? that's not beating Errol Spence, or that's not beating Terence Crawford, that's not beating Pacquiao, that's not beating Floyd at the time. Because people say, well, Danny Garcia really lost to Ashley Theophane, or Danny Garcia really lost to Marisa Herrera, or Danny Garcia really lost to Lamont Peterson, or Danny Garcia maybe lost to Robert Guerrero that was fading then. Shawn Porter, you could say he lost to Julio Diaz in the draw. He lost to Kell Brook. And I'm not saying the losses mean nothing, but nobody's ever said Danny Garcia was the best welterweight. Nobody ever said, no disrespect to Shawn Porter, no disrespect to Shawn Porter. Nobody's ever said Shawn Porter was the best welterweight. Shawn Porter has never been more popular than he is now, coming off a loss. And a loss don't mean nothing. You got Manny beating everybody. It wouldn't surprise me that Pacquiao that was on there. I ain't say I'm picking him to be. I'm picking him to beat everybody not named Mikey Crawford. That's it. And I'm not excluding Errol Spence. I just told you if Errol Spence was himself, I think Pacquiao would outpoint him early, and I think Errol Spence would stop him late. But besides Terence Crawford and Errol, yeah, I think he beat the rest. But even it wouldn't shock me if he beat them all in their current state. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. That Pacquiao that fought Thurman was explosive. His left hand had thump. The only thing that Pacquiao really didn't have was that stamina. That 1-12 stamina that he had versus Miguel Cotto and Margarito and, before he stopped Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all put too much faith in some of these fighters in this division. They ain't done shit. Only one that really done something was Keith Thurman by beating Danny and Shawn, but at the same time, the injuries caught up with him and robbed him of his prime. His inactivity is one of the reasons that he was injured too. Or his body just broke down. So, in my opinion, I wouldn't put it past him. That's just me in my opinion. I wouldn't put it past him. But I think out of the current state if you, out of the guys that's left, Crawford, I would say, would probably beat him. I think then Shawn Porter got the second best chance, and then everybody else file in. This is excluding Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter, they proven have good chance, but that shit that Pacquiao was hitting Keith Thurman with, man, he was hitting Keith Thurman with some shit. Bro, Porter and Packers. Yeah, I think Porter got the second best chance to beat him at the division. Pat can either shine or because Pat can either shine or Porter like Rios, because what you get with Shawn, Pac speed and fleet foot is nice, or Porter would give him. Porter got the foot speed to keep up with Pacquiao though. And he also could put that Jeff Horn type of work on. I think Jeff Horn was a southpaw, right? You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, he could beat anybody in the division. I'm telling y'all, man, he can beat anybody in this division. Cause they ain't never fought nobody like him before. Never. I mean, what's a good question is, we know he's probably gonna fight Garcia next, and I don't know if Garcia gonna take a tune-up or not. I heard the word was he supposed to take a tune-up, but like, what he orthodox, okay. Would Pacquiao stop Mikey Garcia is the question. Seriously. When they fight, who wins that fight? Yeah, it was no Vada Pac-Man. That's what I'm referring to. I'm referring to that Pac-Man. That's what I'm saying. That Pac-Man that fought Keith Thurman. Now, the one that fight Broner, I like Errol Spence within 8. I like Crawford, however he gonna get it. I like Shawn Porter in that fight. That Pacquiao that fought Broner, I like all three of them. Danny Garcia, I think, is a 50-50 because he's slow. So, like I said before, is Pacquiao stopping Mikey Garcia or not is the question. He said Pacquiao get old for he needs special juice at this day. At the end of the day, that's what we talking about. Jason So salute. That's what we talking about. We talking about the Pacquiao. Y'all not about to get me in trouble on this. My nigga ain't gonna try to sue me again. We talking about the Pacquiao that fought Thurman. Wink, wink, code word. That Pacquiao. So, at the end of the day, I want to know if Pacquiao... Now, if the Pacquiao that showed up to fight Broner, fight Mikey Garcia, I don't know. I'm talking about Mikey Garcia, but yeah, Danny do got bad feet. So if Pacquiao that showed up to fight Broner, versus Mikey Garcia, I think Mikey might have a chance. But I think if I'm Mikey Garcia team, I'm trying to get that fight at 145, 144. Mikey Garcia. How does Manny Pacquiao beat Mikey? Does he stop him? He decision him? Ronaldo too. Salute. Fuck the Pacers. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I ain't seen you since. We still beat y'all 2-1. We playing the Timberwolves now. They got us up by 11, 47, 36. D Rose started tonight. He just came back off injury. Blake playing too. Yeah, I agree with that, Leather. I don't think Keith is the same fighter since the injuries. I also think that Errol Spence might not be the same after the car accident, so really it might be only Ugas, Lipias, Pat, Crawford, and Mikey. Fair game. I think Lipias is a dark horse. We ain't talking about him, but I don't think Lipias to get that type of fight. He ain't that type of name. I think Lipias would be a good fight for Danny Garcia. Danny got feet like Fred Sanford, but he beat Pat Manny. Oh, I think Manny and Danny at the best. At that the Pacquiao that fought Broner is a 50-50. He said Pacquiao would ping him to death at 40-45, too fast. You may be right. They need to get rid of Reggie Jackson. Yeah, he injured. Yeah, he on his last deal too last year. He probably get traded. But I think he may stop Mikey Garcia, but we've been surprised before. Like Wood say, these niggas get old overnight. Juice or no juice. I was at the gym the other day. I ain't go there because it's a snowstorm. But I be just wondering, like, what do these white boys and these Arabic boys be taking steroids for? I be trying to think, like, man, what am I missing out on? I barely want to take a fucking protein shake because I just ain't got the time most of the time. But these motherfuckers be rated up like a motherfucker, and they don't be too much stronger than me. But they be rated up like a motherfucker. You gotta eat a lot when you on them roids. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat a lot on that shit, man. I be like, man, what's the fucking point? I mean, if you compete, I get it. Pac-Man demolishes Mikey, juice or no juice. What if Mikey Garcia fuck around and win? That'd be some crazy shit. Because he fucked his ankle up. But these dudes, seriously, square business. These dudes get old overnight. We see it with Bernard. Take the test, Bernard. Take the test, Bernard. Take the test. Take the test. If Mikey Garcia beat Manny Pacquiao, bro, dude, that's gonna shake up the boxing world. To be honest, I don't care who wins. Because Mikey Garcia need to redeem himself for two reasons. That Errol Spence bullshit and not fighting Lomachenko. He said, man, I be in the gym amazed at the shit these white boys taking it. They be all loud at inattention whores. And hell yeah, man. I'm Mikey punk ass nephew going to get him killed. Well, you ain't lying, bro. Peter. Man, I'm not. Look, if he fuck around and beat I don't even know how I would feel about that. That would just make Errol Spence look that much better. He ain't even got to fight. But Pac-Man in the freezer and they keep him fresh for Mikey. Man, he probably gonna fuck Mikey up, especially after that all that shit they was talking about Freddie Roach. Remember they was talking about how Freddie Roach was shaking and shit. He beat shit out of Margarito. Lipias could beat Porter and give Crawford good work. Yeah. Lipias is a good fighter. He just got bad feet. If he had better feet, he'd beat Mikey. Pili Grosso. Hopefully I said it right. LJF. If he had better feet, he'd beat Mike. He'd beat Lipias to beat Mikey. The footwork is the reason he'd lose to Crawford. That's the reason he'll lose to Crawford. The footwork. Peter Punk has no Mikey need. You at 140. Hey man, real talk. Before I can talk about Canelo a little bit, Mikey at 140 kind of looked questionable, dude. Remember, Lipias only had like 11, 12 fights. Remember, Lipias really kind of, to me, I thought Kondo beat Lipias. I thought Kondo beat Lipias. That Asian dude was beating the shit out of Lipias. And they gave Lipias a title that he didn't deserve, in my opinion. And Mikey Garcia didn't like he belonged at 140. Even Broner was landing some shots on him that had you like, damn, if Broner would put his shots together and move his hands, he could have beat Mikey Garcia or he could have stopped him. Mikey versus Tank should be next. I mean, at this point, possibly. You know, Mikey and Lomachenko should be on tap, but he's had to be on the bench and dumbbells racking competing on him. I like it because show 30 seconds. Them Netflix be crazy. Bonet beat Lip. Oh yeah, he did. He got boxed the shit out of that nigga, dog. I don't care what they say, though. I had no faith in him beating Peterson. He beat Peterson. I was mad. I fuck with Peterson. Yeah, Eric Bonet, whatever the fuck his name. He can boxing the shit out of Lipias. Man, Corey Lee was mad as hell when they robbed the fuck out of Bonet, bruh. Lipias will go to Trump and ask to get deported after Porter beat his ass. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a real good fight. Because if Lipias can catch Porter coming in, he got the power to keep him off of him. But Shawn Porter got better footwork once again. Oh, he died from liver failure. Dude was my favorite. I know. I heard he died this morning. Somebody told me before they broke the news and shit. And I talked about it on my other channel. Damn, liver failure at what, 38 years old? He must have been living in that bottle. I know he had some problems. Lipias beat the shit out of Peterson. Yeah, he did. And I was mad as hell watching that shit. Broner versus Lipias. I got Lipias, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, it showed on ESPN. I think Porter deserves a tune-up. Too many hard fights in a row. Yeah, but hey. Charles Rogers, he was a former Michigan State receiver, number 2 overall pick by the Lions. Remember him and Anquan Bolden went at it in their first NFL game. Anquan Bolden was a converted quarterback receiver at Florida State. He got drafted to Arizona in the second round, and Rogers was picked number 2 overall. He got picked above Andre Johnson, and I think DeMarcus Ware might have been in that draft as well too. But he broke his collarbone and he had some problems. He was in Saginaw. He was from Saginaw and just too close to home, and he would be drunk at the wheel. They found him drunk at the wheel, sleep at a light. The receiver Charles Rogers, he went to Michigan State. He played for the Lions. Watch Easter get a belt at 140 when they give. Oh yeah, definitely it put him in a position to get a belt. Garcia didn't look great, but yeah, he didn't look great versus Lipias. I think 140 was a stretch for Mikey Garcia too. I think he was at his best to me at 135. He looked healthy. He was powerful. He had speed. When Mikey was at 35, that was his best weight class. Because at 130, he was a little bit drained. 126, he ain't really fight nobody there. But 135, I still think he would have beat Lomachenko. I talk about Gary and them next. Cowboy Nation. Man, y'all got whooped on. That motherfucking Dalvin Cook ran all over the Cowboy. I stayed up and watched that game. How about them Cowboys? Dalvin Cook ran all over them. He's still running on Cowboy field. Keep running. Let's get it started. That motherfucker was still running. He's still running on the start. He was running on the outside, inside, catching it. I mean, that motherfucker. Y'all let Kirk Cousins come in there and he was just running on y'all. He was just running and that motherfucker is still running in Dallas right now. Somebody need to pull him over, dog. He was running all over the Cowboy defense. And they had their backup running back was running on y'all too, man. See, when Zeke can't run the ball, Dallas can't win, bro. They let Dak Prescott throw that ball last night. Tank versus Mikey at 35. Mikey ain't trying to come back down to 35. He ain't trying to come back. He ain't trying to do fuck with no Lomachenko, bro. That nigga never wanted to fight Lomachenko. Talked all that shit. Never wanted to fight him. But yeah, I hear Canelo is gonna be fighting Billy Joe Saunders, then Triple G in September. Triple G, how old Triple G gonna be in September? I know his birthday in April. How old is motherfucking Triple G? How old Triple G? How old fucking Triple G? How old is this motherfucking Triple G? Seriously, how old is he? Hold on. He 30. He gonna be 38 years old by the time they fight next year. He 37 now, but he gonna be 38 next year by the time they fight. This nigga Canelo stay beating on senior citizens, dog. Stay beating on him, man. How Billy Joe Saunders look? I watched some of that fight, bro. Billy Joe Saunders, man, he trash, bro. Billy Joe Saunders' career is trash outside the David Lemieux fight. We really I ain't gonna say we. I really overrated him off that David Lemieux fight. Dude, that motherfucker just looks sloppy. I ignored the Willie Monroe fight, the Eubanks Jr. fight. That wasn't even a great fight. The freshman that he fought like a few years ago, that wasn't a great. This nigga, man, Billy Joe Saunders is a. I apologize to anybody I argue. Billy Joe Saunders is a domestic. He's just a step above a domestic Euro bum. He's a European champion, dude. That motherfucker is Dillian White of the middleweight division. Super. Dude, he may be. He don't even need to be a super middleweight. That motherfucker garbage. Benavidez beat him. Callum Smith beat him. Caleb Plant beat him. Man, I think Jesse Hart come back down there and beat him, dog. Jesse Hart should never left that division. He come down there and fuck him up. After that Oxenfree, Demetrius Andrade was gonna knock his motherfucking dick in the dirt. Demetrius Andrade probably would have stopped Billy Joe Saunders, bro. Fielding fighting this weekend or something like that. Without that Oxenfree, this dude is fat. Shawn, salute. Dog, Demetrius Andrade was gonna shine, man. He's gonna beat the shit out of him. Billy Joe Saunders, now if they didn't get caught for Oxenfree, it might have been a little closer. But I think Demetrius Andrade, I think Charlo stopped him, bro. I'm gonna go as far as Danny Jacobs, dude. Danny Jacobs might. Hey, Billy Joe Saunders and Chavez Jr. might be closer than expected. That Billy Joe Saunders dude, Canelo is the biggest opportunist I ever seen in my life. When he was boxing circles, when that motherfucker was boxing circles around old buddy, when he was boxing circles around old buddy, David Lemieux, Canelo won no part. I think Eric Gomez said, "Well, we already fought that style before. We're not trying to fight Billy Joe Saunders. We fought that style in Lar. He brings nothing to the table." And now he look like he look now. I mean, Canelo, man, I can't respect that dude, man. I'm sorry. He is the biggest opportunist I have ever seen, bro. Eubanks may beat him, man. Charlo knocked him out with a jab, bro. I still remember a couple of channels picked Jesse Hart to beat Zurdo. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I picked Jesse Hart to beat him, bro. I was so upset, dog. Jesse Hart didn't beat him, but Jesse Hart still my guy. It was a close fight. I think Zurdo won, though. Burchett whoops here and oh wow, what's new? Who gonna argue with that? Timothy Bradley gave him the. You better stay away from Burchett. I don't think Gilberto Ramirez is all that. No way. Canelo playing it smart though. In my opinion, dude, he making the right decision to go from 75 to 68 because there wasn't no point for him to drop 15 pounds down. Now, if Billy Joe Saunders went out there and looked like a world beater, he looked untouchable like he did. That nigga would be fighting somebody else. All of a sudden, Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders in negotiate. I mean, I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Canelo just don't. Canelo fights don't move me, dog. They don't. Because after a while, I think the last one I was excited for was maybe him and Trout. But and Lara was a good fight, going into it. But after a while, when you figure like you can't beat him, you got to beat the red. After a while, it is what it is. Willie the Warren beat Billy Joe. That nigga's son hit that nigga in the nuts. I'd have killed that little nigga. But you got to remember where you at. Willie Monroe still be locked under the jail had he smacked the shit out that little nigga. Why the fuck is Charlo Harrison out here in California? Charlo be training out there at Goose and Gym. He be training in Southern California a lot. That's Charlo. Because what was told to me was they were trying to get to fight in Detroit. Charlo was trying to get to fight in Houston. So they told each other that neither one of them could fight in their hometown. So Charlo might have conceded something to Tony Harrison. They might have gave him some more money. But I'm Tony Harrison, dude. I'm not fighting that motherfucking. Charlo didn't want to go back to New York though. He felt they robbed him. But if I'm Tony Harrison, I'm not about to go. I'm not about to go to no California. But you know, at the end of the day, how many opportunities you gonna get to fight in LA? And plus, where they fighting at, they only hold like 10,000 people. Where they fighting at, it's only hold 10 bands. But then he gonna fight Triple G. And I was told personally that he waiting to fight. He was waiting for Triple G to get older. But you know what? I take it just to see people just to see people stop talking about Triple G and Canelo. I take it. Just get the shit over with. But I was told as well that he wasn't confident he could beat Charlo. And I was told if Charlo looked bad versus Dennis Hogan or Dennis Hogan beat Charlo, he would go ahead and take that fight. Adamas Teixeira, I don't know enough about Teixeira. So, yeah, at the end of the day, man, they're going to try to act like he did something great. He beat Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo. I'm just tired. Like, Billy Joe Saunders is a domestic level fighter. I want to see Triple G get dropped. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. But Triple G, like for me, just from my perspective, I understand the rematch because it was a draw. The first time people thought Canelo won. Golovkin won. And then the second time, it was the same thing. So it's like a rubber match. But Triple G not gonna take no risks. Triple G not gonna take the proper risks. He not willing to go past the fence to destroy Canelo. So he gonna do the same thing. What he gonna do different? He let Canelo get on his bike the first time, and at the end of the day, he didn't even go balls to the wall. He wasn't leaving that chin out there for Canelo to hit. So Canelo must have had some type. I think they was wary of Canelo counterpunching ability. He didn't really go after it. In the second fight, he didn't go after it. Canelo stood there and banged it out with him. So my whole personal opinion on it is what it is. I get it. Get it over with. We ain't gotta talk about it no more. But Canelo, I agree with a few of the niggas on YouTube. To me, and I said it before, Errol Spence and Shawn Porter event was better than Canelo versus Fielding, Canelo Jacobs, and Canelo. Who the fuck he just fought? Canelo Kovalev. Canelo event since he got to the zone is garbage. The weigh-in, garbage. Canelo Buzz got killed by the zone, dog. And Canelo ain't no boxing star to me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no big boxing star that make him seem like I said before, nobody talking about Canelo fights at the gym or on the job or your boys ain't coming over here saying when the next time Canelo fight. Canelo star to Latin America, but he ain't the star in Mexico. He ain't no star to us. Canelo Porter and Errol Spence, it over exceeded my expectations. Tell me that Porter and Spence energy. Tell me that Canelo and whatever Jacobs, Canelo Fielding, Canelo Kovalev. Tell me that energy was anywhere remotely close to Shawn Porter and Errol Spence or Pacquiao and Thurman. Shit, Broner and Pacquiao had better energy in the arena than any of Canelo fights. Canelo ain't no fuckers. Ain't nobody checking for Canelo, bro. People tired of the robbing. People tired of the corruption. People tired of when he gonna drop somebody and knock out somebody, dog? And Rocky Fielding don't count. When he gonna knock out somebody? Canelo fights be boring as hell, dog. I heard KSI called out like Tommy Fury or some shit like that. Wood, that shit crazy. But why, whatever Tommy Fury called him, or whatever they fucking about. Canelo knobbing his own clean. And then Eddie Hearn just said that KSI and Logan was the highest viewed fight for the zone. So KSI and Logan did more viewerships on the zone than any Canelo fight. And you paid them niggas $900,000 a piece. You spent, let's just say, Billy Joe got $750,000, $800,000. Haney got $1,000. All right, let's say they combine for like $2 million. Let's just estimate Logan and KSI combined for $2 million, $4 million, and they probably played the undercard. What? Let's just say another. Let's just say another 100. Right? They spent way less on this fight than Canelo. They spent $12 million on Kovalev, $35 million on Canelo, and you spend less than like $5 million. You know what I'm saying? For KSI and Logan Carter, and do more viewership. They gave them motherfuckers, man. Canelo all that money. Ain't nobody checking for Canelo, and his fights don't even be sold out. Can you be? I didn't watch the fight. I don't know shit about them niggas, dog. I ain't watched that shit. I went back and watched the Billy Joe Saunders fight. I didn't watch the Devin Haney fight. I woke up, or I got on my bed and watched Jamel Herring and Lamont Roach. My girl brought me some Olive Garden home. Woke up, ate my Olive Garden, watched that shit. And I wanted to see the Rydell Booker fight because he's from the D, but I missed it. I heard it was a nasty fight, and Puev won. But yeah, I don't know. I ain't never seen him fight. I ain't never watched none of that shit. I went back and watched the Billy Joe Saunders fight because somebody was chopping it up, and I was like, let me go back and watch the shit. And he looked terrible. The DAZN is an epic failure, and I want them to succeed. I think about going, if my money together, I'm thinking about going to Miami for that Farmer and JoJo Diaz fight. But paying Canelo $35 million per fight, they can't be getting a return. They can't be getting a return. Tell me how's they getting a return, dude. Tell me how's they getting a return. Man, KSI can knock me out for $900,000, nigga. Man, I fight that nigga 10 times. Real talk. For real. You beat the shit out of my ass for all that fucking money. Hell yeah, nigga. This nigga Brandon Ingram out. Man, this bitch ass nigga. But yeah, it is what it is, man. But the DAZN is stupid. Real guy in a box is look. The DAZN is stupid. You like Eubanks? Yeah, I like Eubanks at once. I like Eubanks. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the most polished motherfucker out there, but only time I got mad at him was at George Groves fight, man. That motherfucker. Yeah, it still happened in Miami. Yeah, they I guess they got together at the KSI Logan. It's gonna happen. So SJ Fish 101 salute. What's going on, family? I might just go there and get a Super Bowl ticket. I've been to Super Bowl when Beyonce performed in Indianapolis. I'm gonna go back. Miami dope. I'm gonna go Miami, dog. Give me some of that. Give me some of the good ass Miami food and shit, drinks and shit. I might fuck with it, dog. I might fuck with it. I think about going to Atlanta for Tank fight. I might fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I might fuck with it. That how did that become a main event? I don't know. To be honest. Jacob's gonna stop Chavez. CJ versus Eddie Hearn. But I'm putting the Pilgrim dick right in the dirt. Hell, what's crazy is the DAZN is still opening in different countries and markets. Yeah, it is. You know, PBC is partners with the DAZN. Yep. They show PBC on certain countries on the DAZN. So yeah. But Tevin Farmer called out Gary Russell. He says it's an easy fight to make. So that made me think that maybe Eddie Hearn is in discussions with Gary Russell behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, does that fight happen next? Or they want to put or would they want to put Gary and maybe Tevin on the same card and showcase him? You know what I'm saying? So Tevin Farmer don't even got a verification check on fucking Twitter, bro. That's crazy. But he says on Twitter, after I beat JoJo Diaz, I would like to invite Gary Russell up to 130 pounds. I think it's an easy fight to be made. See, with him saying it's an easy fight to be made, we know Gary Russell and Eddie Hearn has already had preliminary talks. I think somebody was fighting at the MGM Grand. I think it was Devin Haney in National Harbor, and down there in DMV. And Gary Russell came out, and I do know that Gary Russell is not happy. Obviously, everybody know he not happy with what's going on at PBC. So I think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna do that. I think they already discussing that behind the scenes. I think Eddie Hearn and the Zone giving the bag, and but then you got Gary Russell on the Zone, and that opens up possibilities versus a Lomachenko rematch because Eddie and Bob do business together. Uh, Gary Russell could fight Kasinko, and unify. Gary Russell could, fight Jamel Herring. I don't know if Burchetta fight him because he's a scary little motherfucker. So it opens up some possibilities. Gary Russell will definitely be more active on his own, but I don't know if he make more money on his own. He may, because he might be more active. All that money Logan Paul make, will you dye your hair blonde and act goofy? I ain't dyeing my hair blonde though, bro. I don't even know what he talk about on YouTube. That's so crazy. They talk about video games or something. I think I checked out KSI shit one day. I think he was talking about video game or some shit. Devin Haney couldn't use all that footwork with that small ass ring his own to use on Saturday. What's Spencer Porter pay per view? I don't know. Still don't know. Blejo Swan's actually a 54-pound, but he's too fat and doesn't train. 54 Trail Swan salute. But, at the end of the day, I think Tevin Farmer and Gary Russell, that's a good fight for Gary Russell. But do Gary Russell want to go for the IBF? Is the question. But it's a fight he should make. He'll win the IBF. But the question is what happens next. Because he had the WBC, nobody wanted to fight him. You know what I'm saying? The IBF, they saw Errol Spence, we don't want to fight you. So, I wouldn't knock it. But, the glaring thing that I read off the tweet after I beat JoJo Diaz, do people think Tevin Farmer going to beat JoJo Diaz? Because JoJo Diaz, he gave Gary Russell a hell of a run for his money in that fight. JoJo Diaz got heavy hands. He's a good fighter. I expect JoJo Diaz to stop Tevin Farmer. I expect JoJo Diaz to stop Tevin Farmer. But will Tevin Farmer go out there and, be slick and he get off? So, I don't know. Devin Haney versus Gary Russell. That's a good fight. I don't have no news on Spence. I know he's gonna be at the he's supposed to be at Water Ortiz too. I'd rather go to Atlanta in the winter than New York for a boxing event. I don't know, but it depends where you're from. Because New York is beautiful in the winter time, especially Christmas time. They put the Christmas tree up, Central Park. You got Radio City. I remember one year Donir and Rickendale fought at Radio Music City Hall. I was gonna go. New York is dope in the winter time. You moving so much. I mean, it depends where you're from. If you're from like Texas, California, y'all niggas scared of the cold. Y'all scared of some snow, but like New York, they do a good job of cleaning their sidewalks up and cleaning their streets up in the main parts. I enjoyed it, bro. I like it, man. It's beautiful, when it snows. It's a nice city. You scared of cold weather, that's all that is. Cold weather ain't shit. I don't like the heat. That 110, 102, fuck that. Y'all niggas be walking around musty and funky all day. Nobody trying to fucking no 110-degree heat. Maybe that's why y'all ain't got no good motherfucking rappers. All that motherfucking hot. That shit y'all call us cold and tech. That shit ain't cold, nigga. That shit y'all calling cold. That shit ain't no motherfucking cold. Y'all niggas be scared of the cold, motherfucker. That cold ain't shit. It's a state of mind. Now the heat, ain't nobody trying, man. How do y'all niggas be fucking? I want to know. How y'all be fucking in the heat? I ain't trying to be all wet and sticky and shit. Y'all air condition go out. Man, I ain't trying to deal. If my heat go, I can plug my fucking heater up. 40 degrees ain't shit, nigga. We outside with shirts. We outside with shirts and skins hooping in 40-degree weather. Motherfucker, we outside with no shirts on hooping. The fucking 40-degree weather ain't no motherfucking cold. That motherfucking Cali nigga went to the motherfucking Shawn Porter fight when he fought Ugas. This nigga bundled up. Nigga bundled up like a motherfucker, like he in an igloo or something. Alright, nigga, 45 degrees ain't cold, nigga. That shit ain't cold. Ain't nothing like it being cold outside and it's snowing and y'all turn on the fireplace or some shit like that and you put on some Marvin Gaye, some Luther, and y'all drink it. Man, it ain't shit like it, though. Not after a while, that shit get old. I ain't gonna lie. But it's beautiful in New York in the cold weather. It's beautiful. I like it. In the summertime, you ain't gonna do shit but get hot and all New York is walking, nigga. Walking, more walking. And in the subways, I think be heated too. It's walking. That's all you gonna do. Walk. You ain't gonna be cold. Trust me. You're not even gonna be cold. You gotta walk half the time. You gonna walk half the time, nigga. That's just what it is. You're gonna be walking your ass off from New York. You know, in the summertime, man, it can be hot in the motherfucker. I went in the spring. It's straight. I wouldn't want to go there while I was hot unless we move in the nighttime. But shit, fuck that. I mean, he cool every now and again. Summertime cool. We got mosquitoes. You got musty ass niggas, and fuck that. It's cool. Can't play no golf in the winter, so that's something too. But Gary and Tevin make that shit, man. I hope Gary Russell beat JoJo Diaz now. But Gary Russell, he in a fucked up space, man. He don't get no promotion. His management team suck. Like, he talks shit and ain't nothing happening for him. So I don't know what to tell him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can't just fight the best available because the best available don't want to fight you. Like he kind of remind me of Rigondeaux 2.0. Career is just nowhere. Where's his career gonna go? Seriously, where's his career gonna go? At the end of the day, he gonna be a biggest what they gonna do is they gonna wait him out. He gonna get stale. They gonna wait till he get old, and then they gonna beat him and say, "Oh, I told you Gary Russell wasn't that good." Same thing they did to Rigondeaux. Politics killed Rigondeaux. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that happening to a Mexican. You don't see that happening to ain't that many white fighters. You don't see that shit happening to them. But politics killed Rigondeaux. And guess what happened? What they designed to happen when Rigondeaux happened? His core fan base, when he quit versus Lomachenko, they didn't look at the politics that beat Rigondeaux down the way. They didn't keep him active. They stripped him after the Lomachenko fight. Motherfuckers moved up. Every time he moved up a division, every time he was there, they moved up a division. Oh, he coming. We moved up another division. They ran from him. Nobody actually looked at what happened. He had to take a risk. Lomachenko didn't compromise with him. And Lomachenko fight was the only way he was going to make some decent money. It wasn't even decent money. Man, motherfucker Gary Russell ain't about to lose no King Tug. That motherfucker ain't that good. He aight. I see that motherfucker fight last time. If Gary Russell was drinking and smoking, I would say yeah. But that motherfucker stay in the gym. That motherfucker gonna beat the shit out that dude. That dude ain't shit. Gonna beat the shit out of King Tug. But the politics gonna beat Gary Russell. Politics gonna beat Gary Russell. No, it wasn't just about the time, Rick. It ain't about the time. The politics, the inactivity, whoever just said that comment about El Jeff. The inactivity is what's gonna kill him. It wasn't that age that killed Rigondeaux. It's the inactivity. King Tubby, yeah, that slick motherfucker he fought. I mean, come on. He was good. You know, they said he was doing shit in the gym, but when it came to that motherfucking man, he getting his shit, he getting his ass beat. He gonna be King Rug. We gonna step all over him. And Memely Charlo needs to fight Jacobs or Triple G. But Charlo got no chance, but he needs to grow them. They don't want to fight him. Jacobs don't want to fight him or Triple G. He tried to fight Triple G. Triple G was his mandatory. They ordered that fight. Or he was Triple G man, whatever it went. Triple G didn't want to fight him. Go blast Triple G. Danny Jacobs fighting at 68 now. He told Danny Jacobs, you drop your opponent, I drop my opponent. So the two guys you named, they don't want to fight him. They don't want to fight him. So we ain't even talk about nothing. Danny Jacobs a ho out here. Y'all know Golovkin a ho. Golovkin not about to fuck up that Canelo rematch in September. You know, that motherfucker almost 40 years old. I never know why he was scared to fight Charlo. But Abel Sanchez liked that big Charlo. That was his dude until he became Triple G rival. But it is what it is. But Gary Russell, politics gonna beat him down if he don't come with a plan. But if he loses to Tevin Farmer, dude, just hang it up. Jay Anderson will smash Jamel Charlo. Not right now. It's two different weight classes. But I would tune in. I might go to Gary Russell and Tevin Farmer. But I'm definitely thinking about going to Tevin and JoJo. That's probably gonna be Friday before the Super Bowl. So I would probably want to get down there Thursday and leave Monday morning. I definitely do that shit. I'll be down in Miami getting fucked up in the club. I'll be down there getting fucked up. Triple G better than Charlo tune better than Charlo a tune up. Well shit. If Charlo a tune up, then tell him to take the fight. He won't do it. Had Gary Russell beat Loma, his legacy would be set. Yeah, Lomachenko was a better fighter then. That had Lomachenko not fought Orlando Salido and had he not fought Orlando Salido and fought Gary Russell, well, Gary Russell said he was drained with something with his skill, but he wouldn't have beat Gary Russell. But Gary Russell hadn't fought nobody to that. I picked Lomachenko to win that fight. Gary Russell hadn't fought nobody. Gary Russell hadn't fought no. He said, I'll be there. Put some money. I got Tevin. Put some money up then. Whatever you want to bet. Whatever you going to bet. He going to sleep. He going to sleep. He going to Sleepsville. Dream Check Salute. He going to Sleepsville. He going to Sleepsville. And they said he'll fight anybody from 40 to 54. Well, we'll see. I'm taking Jamil, but we'll see what happens between him and Tony Harrison. And with them announcing a big fight on Wilder Ortiz 2 weekend, I think they might do the press conference for Harrison and Harrison and Charlo too. I think I might do the press conference then. Hell yeah, man! I ain't just saying I'm going to support Tevin and JoJo. I'm going because of the weekend gonna be crazy. You gonna have so many chicks down there. You gonna have so many like parties, Super Bowl weekend. That shit gonna be mad. I might have to go home Tuesday, nigga. Man, Estrada going to sleep. Estrada going to sleep. He going to sleep. He better move up and get a tune-up or two. He going to sleep. He going to sleep. I like Estrada, though. What you think about her? You think he will never ever be champ again? I don't know, man. That nigga look like he look a little tired in the face. Y'all can ask questions. I'll answer any questions y'all got boxer related. But that's a good question about Charles her. He got the size, you know what I'm saying, even for middleweight. But I don't know. I'm gonna say he'll be champion again. I think he'll be champion again. I think he's taking the right approach. I think he's gonna rebuild his career, and they're gonna try to kind of refine the skills. I still would have went to Robert Garcia, man, but I think we'll see how good Shakur Stevenson team is. But they can't think this dude gonna be a boxer. They gotta just show him, how to refine some skills and do some things. But I got 3 Mexicans that can whoop: and Ilio Estrada, Neri, and Nervete. Only one that's gonna beat him is Nervete. That's it. Nervete is the only one that can beat him. Neri ain't shit. Stop pushing Neri. Y'all, Neri will get knocked the fuck out. Ron Estrada, he better box his life off. Remember, he lost to Sora Riverstein, bro. That motherfucker, y'all be talking about Neri. That motherfucker ain't that good, bro. As soon as the new execute all 3 of them, he gonna be the new Manny Pacquiao, new executioner. That mother Nervete is the only one that can whoop him, dog. Juan Estrada too little, dog. He can't handle that. He can't handle that power, bro. Did y'all know Nonito Donaire had rehydrated 20 plus pounds? Yeah, Nervete can do it. That's it. Nervete is a bad motherfucker, though. Ooh, yeah, bad. He bad. Rigo gonna whoop him Louis Wild. I don't know, dog. If he do, dude, yeah, that'll be a sight to see. Nervete with Marquez and Louis Wild. Yeah, Nervete is long, bro. He can box. You know, especially with New York with the orbital ball. It's a good fight though. Shit, y'all need to be talking about Nervantes might fuck up Lomachenko. His bitch ass come back down. Yeah, Donaire was big as shit. But no, so salute, bro. You gotta be from Philly. No, I ain't from Philly, nigga. But shout out to Gilly. Right? That nigga Gilly the Kid, the funniest nigga. Him and Wallow got me cracking up. The nigga say. the, when Gilly the Kid say he did the little skit where the dude was like, "Hey Gilly, am I crazy because I kill a nigga for my wife and I want you to put my picture up here so everybody see who I'm." That nigga say you was Geo. No, Gilly the Kid is that nigga is the funniest nigga ever. That's my favorite Gilly the Kid skit, dog. I was dying laughing. He said, "Yo," he said, "He gonna be body slamming yo." Dog, y'all got to hear that shit. I wish I could find that shit, dog. I was dying. All you talking about to do that talking about Idis. I like Idis too, dog. That's my dude. Who is Danny Garcia gonna fight? No, that's a prime time spot they get. I heard it's gonna probably be Ugas, whoever the WBC decide to fight. You give him a fight. If him and I think him and Shawn might do it again. Maybe Ugas. I think my personal opinion, Austin Trout could be a dark horse there, but I don't think Josito Lopez. Not for that January 25th date. It won't be a pay per view, I heard, but not for that date. Not for that date. So I heard it might be something to do with the WBC, depending on what they rule with Errol Spence. I am, but that's no point. He that nice. Who is Daddy Garcia? All right, I got any more questions? That motherfucker killing the cat. We crying laughing. They gonna be body slapping your chick, nigga. Be crying, dog. Let me see if this football game hit fall real quick. Pistons getting their ass whooped. Then Brandon Ingram, bitch. I knew I shouldn't have put Brandon Ingram in. Or the 49ers up 3-zip. No more questions. No more questions. Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? I'll answer them before I get off. Oh, it stopped snowing finally. No, it's a little bit of snow out in that motherfucker. It's still snowing. Do you jam out to yellow? No, I don't listen to no damn motherfucking Yellow Bees. I like Kevin Gates though. I got two phones, one for the load, whatever the fuck he say. Don't listen to no damn Yellow Bees. It's on me, baby. It's on me, baby. That song's alright. I don't listen to a lot of new shit. Who you talking about? Gary Russell? That's Gary Russell. You know me, baby. That's not me, baby. I don't listen to that bullshit. Oh, he said Canelo the best from 54-68 hands down. 68? I don't know. It's debatable. But 60, I think he could be. I think he probably, yeah. 54, I don't think that's hard. Well, 68, I don't know. Callum Smith, Caleb Plant, Benavidez was a tough fight. When you coming back with hip hop, I don't know. I ain't even got no time. If I find time, I do it. Did you listen to Dave East's no album? It is good. Okay, I gotta check it out. I know he took Kodak Black off that shit. I'm tired of hearing niggas that just be singing and whining. I want bars, dog. When I listen to rap, I want bars. That nigga just be. I don't like them new niggas that sound like singing and rapping, dude. Other like the Future, I don't like that Young Thug sound. I don't like none of that. I want niggas that's gonna be rapping, dog. I don't want to hear you singing on one verse, then you like Lil Baby and Gun. I don't listen to that shit. I like the little song, the Best Friend song. You know, shit like that's cool, but nigga, I'm listening to nigga with bars, nigga. You know, I don't listen to a lot of new rappers. Like I barely listen to J. Cole like that. That nigga just boring to me. Some of his shit just be boring. You know what I'm saying? But he's a good rapper though. Just some certain shit just don't Kodak. I don't listen to Kodak Black. That motherfucker trash. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. That is my opinion. These new niggas garbage. I do like Future though. But nigga, I like when I listen to rappers, who like if it's not Kendrick or Cole, out of the niggas y'all know, I probably ain't gonna listen to it. I like the baby. I like the baby. Baby got a body on his resume. I like the baby. The baby got a body on his resume. Baby be talking some real shit. I think he need to switch up his beat a little bit. Listen to his I don't need to listen to his that nigga is retarded. Nigga Kodak Black is retarded. That nigga don't be saying ain't these peas. Ain't things. I don't listen to that retarded ass nigga. That nigga garbage. That nigga is garbage. I'm from the Trick Daddy era, nigga. I don't listen to that bullshit. Rick Ross, Trick Daddy, like nigga, that you know. I don't listen to that bullshit, dog. I'm being honest with you. I'm Jeezy, Gucci. I used to like Yo Gotti back in the day. He's still straight. Like nigga, I listen like out of like '09 was my cutting off period. You know what I'm saying? Other than Cole and them niggas, man, and Kendrick, I don't Big Crit, like, I don't listen to them niggas no more, man. Bootsy, man, I used to listen to Bootsy. Yeah, I remember before he went to jail. Nah, I don't fuck with that TJK. That nigga, I don't know what the fuck he be saying either. He be talking about scamming. He said December 9th come to EMU for Lincoln season opener. It's December 9th. Let me see that. That's a Tuesday. They should play all their games there. It's a Monday. I don't know. It's gonna be tight. I have to see. Let me know where that Christmas classic will be at this year. I know it's gonna be somewhere big. I don't know if I can make that one. Why I hate Miami by laughing. That's a different nigga. I don't know what these niggas is though, Bo Dog. I thought that Panda dude was Future for a while. I thought I was on the late freight on that one. All these niggas sound the same, dog. I can't even tell you a new artist I listen to, dog. For real talk. Travis Scott garbage, man. That nigga, man. I hate that nigga, man. I hate that nigga, man. I'm mad as hell that he messed up that whole Drake song. Like a light switch. He's at Lincoln vs. River Rouge. That's what they playing for Christmas? Or is that December 9th? Listen to Lil Pump. Nah, that one Lil Pump song, he was spitting on that bitch, though. The one Gucci Gang Gucci. That nigga talking shit on that bitch, though. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all like Currency. But he don't fall under the new rapper category. I like Currency. I like Young Dolph. Kodak Black, you're not gonna get me like Kodak Black, dog. I fuck with Dolph. That Dolph and 2 Chainz song, that's my shit. Just he lit. December 9th. If I could make it, I would try. I think I got some work to do. But nah, I fuck with Dolph. Yeah, Dolph. 100 shots. That Charlotte 100 shot album, that shit was crazy. I like Dolph. I fuck with Dolph. Dolph whole little shit straight. Other than him keep getting shot. Why doesn't Mayweather promotions believe in Tank? What do they see that we don't? Probably him not taking care of himself, not taking his career serious. They probably waiting for Tank to mature. You know what I'm saying? The reason Tank didn't fight Abner Mars in December is because Tank was out of shape. So yeah, Lil Wayne influenced this whole generation, and it's terrible. Now I'm gonna tell you who's somebody that ain't that bad, bro. I actually listen to Lil Uzi Vert. Yeah, he can rap a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Lil Uzi Vert ain't bad. I don't think the Migos that bad neither though. As a group, they individual albums, I really wasn't feeling it. But Migos not bad, especially when they first came out. Migos not bad. I like Ray Sherman. Migos not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like some of the like Migos, Ray Sherman. Who else you got? Dolph. I like some. I gotta just think. I gotta think. Yeah, Kevin Gates. I ain't really heard nothing from him since he been out. Yeah, Uzi hella suspect, but his shit ain't that bad though. To be honest, he hella suspect as fuck. But I listen to the song like Spirals, whatever from that. I didn't know he rapped that shit. That's how I be listening to shit. I be listening to Sirius X and radio. And like when I listen to my local radio, it pop up on my radio in my car. I will listen to a song. I'm like, damn, you know, money in the spiral. I'm just like, damn, this shit straight. You know, you begging this shit. I'm begging this shit in my car like this. And I'm like, oh, Lil Uzi verse. I said, oh shit, it's Lil Uzi verse. So I can't believe I like this nigga song. So I don't know who the fuck he beat, but nigga, the song was dope. I'll give him his credit. He said early Migos. Yeah, it was definitely early Migos. That shit straight now. That Offset Cardi B song, that's my shit. Clout. That beat crazy as fuck. He was talking shit on that bitch. And then Quavo was talking shit on Stripper Bowl. Stripper Bowl was dope. He said they hated Ja Rule back in the day, but Ja Rule was the hottest rapper at one point, dog. I don't give a fuck what none of these niggas say. Ja Rule was the hottest rapper. No doubt. Yeah, Benny the Butcher, them niggas from Buffalo. But he was the hottest rapper out, dog. He was like number one rapper out. He sure was. Ja Rule was hot as fish grease. NBA YoungBoy, nah, that ain't mine. He can't say nothing that I can't. That ain't I can't relate to him. I ain't saying that he garbage, no shit like that, but we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing in common. We ain't got nothing in common. But yeah, me and old boy, we ain't got, maybe if I was like 18, 17, 16 in this era, maybe so. But we ain't got nothing in common, bro. I ain't hating on him, but we ain't got nothing in common. Do you like reggae? No, I don't really listen to reggae. Ja Rule first. Ja Rule Nelly took the title for a while. Nelly was my nigga though, man. That country grammar. Then what was the other one? Nellyville. Oh, Nellyville was dope. I don't give a fuck what nobody said, man. Nellyville was dope as fuck. I remember he had this song on Country Grammar with Wayne. Nellyville was dope. Royce, yeah, I like Royce. Layers was dope. I don't know if he dropped anything else since that. Layers was dope. Let's see what Tevin do against Gary. He gotta get past JoJo Diaz first, Natasha. I don't know. I don't think Lil Baby or Lil Durk have made a bad song. Lil Durk, I don't even want to talk like about him is this ain't what you want. Other than that, his old boy got shot. That's with him. Lil Durk, Lil Reese just got shot. It's on Twitter. YM what the Melly? Nope. Don't listen to the niggas. If it's it, look here, man. Only reason I listened to Lil Uzi Vert because it was a fucking mistake and it wasn't bad. I don't listen to none of them, man. None of them other niggas, dog. UGK, I fuck with them. Pimp C still had the best verse to me on Sipping on some Scissor. We eat so many strip. We got I died poison. That nigga say you got the funny dick. You got the funny watch with the what the fuck? He was spitting shit on that shit, dog. I fuck with the baby. I like the baby. I fuck Sauce. I ain't never heard a song about Sauce Walker. I just see that nigga got a lot of money though. He be flashing his jewelry. I like the baby though. I like the baby. The baby straight. But other than that, I don't like to be. I do not like the motherfucking kick the sneak to me with the go. I don't know what that nigga was saying, but he said that nigga say take that. He said you got the funny nigga watch with the Ferrari kick. Talk that Bucky shit off. You embarrassing nuts. That shit was the most epic verse though. That's like one of my favorite first verses to a song, bro. Especially with a collaboration. Sipping on some Scissor, Pip C. He was talking shit on that bitch. He was talking shit. Yeah, I fuck with Dope Boys Cash Out. Payroll, yeah, Payroll dope. Kid dope when he want to rap. You see them, we see them niggas all the time. We used to when we was younger. Payroll's on Strathmore. I lived across Schaefer. You know what I'm saying? But my man's he stayed on Tracy though. Strathmore like maybe 5 blocks off Tracy, but yeah. Let's see all fucking dope niggas come in my fucking hood, nigga. Cash Out Calhoun, Hitman. We see niggas that do hits and sell dope. Yeah, man. All them niggas was picking up in the hood. So I seen a lot of like you see street niggas all the time in Detroit. It's probably every other hood. Sometimes you see motherfuckers that's like killers. Like these old niggas that was like hitman and killers though. So you gotta be careful who you bump into, but this shit crazy. I fuck with Icewear Vezo, Sada Baby, I just start getting into Sada Baby though, but yeah, yeah, no validation. That shit dope. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I'm first watching this Monday night game, man. Appreciate everybody for checking in. I used to like Lil Flip. Mike Jones, I used to like Lil Flip and Mike Jones back in the day. That's so crazy about it. Mike Jones flossing, that's still my shit. But I remember Lil Flip was underground, dude. Lil Flip was the underground king for a minute though. Lil Flip was underground king. Yeah. I like Lil Flip. Yeah, I like T Grizzly up. Yeah, I like Pimp C Burst on Big Pepper too. Bun B was talking shit too though. I know you're not talking about. I feel like Devin about to fight all bums just because he didn't KO the guy. No, I don't think so. Some guys, some journeymen got better chin and more power than actual fighters. So I think if he do fight all bums, it's because he can't get no fight because he on his own. And all the belts and the star power with PBC with Tank or the belts with top rank. So it is what it is, man. Whitebird attempted hitman said he wishes Rick could be set free. I would. Wow, probably trying to take him out the game. Listen to Younger May song "Smooth Criminal." Yeah, I like Younger May. She be spitting. She be spitting. But yeah, we got here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Watch this Monday night game. Uh, hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. We gone.